In this class, we'll be working on strength and stability of our legs and our hips especially. We're going to be working on a skill called a hip list, which is like finding stability in your outer hip especially. So that's the main focus of the class, and we'll see how it goes. So there you go. So let's begin. Finding a comfortable standing posture, however you want to stand, where you feel stable and strong. And you can keep your eyes open or you can keep them closed, up to you. And we will start by tuning into the body like we do. Taking a moment to feel your feet grounded down on the floor. Imagining you can feel the connection with the earth itself through your feet. Feeling the strength and stability of your legs that you already have. And noticing anything that's going on in the body today. Seeing if we can notice sensations without stories attached or judgment attached to them. Feel the weight in your feet. Notice where it is. Is it more in your heels, more in your toes? See if you can spread the weight evenly throughout your feet. And we'll begin here with the feet. You can look down and they should be in a position where you feel sturdy. And we'll start to lift the toes and lower them back down. Lift and lower. When you lift, you can see if you can spread them a bit and then keep them spread as you lower them back down. Lifting the toes, spreading them apart, and then lowering them back down. Nice. Okay. We're going to now do some heel drops. So we'll lift the heels and lower them back down quickly. So it's just a drop, drop, drop. You can feel it's kind of like a bounce, bit of a bouncy move. Okay. And then from here, let's see if we can alternate lifting the toes, lifting the heels. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Yeah. And now maybe feeling the legs start to wake up too. Alrighty, lovely. Let's find a center with our feet, and then we'll start to drop down by bending the knees into a chair, and then come on up. If you want, you can bring your palms to prayer as you come down, and then come on up. So dropping down like you're coming to sit in a chair. You might want to move with your breath. Inhaling one direction, exhaling the other direction. Each time you lift, see if you can push into your feet to lift your body up. Push into the feet to engage your legs. Nice. Okay. All right, let's do one more. Nice, and then we'll shake the legs out. Okay, so starting with this idea of a hip list. So what it is we wanna, so let's take our right foot, we'll press the foot down into the ground and feel the hip come in and down. So it's like in and down, and then your other hip kind of raises up a little bit. Yeah, so I'm doing a hip list now on my right leg, and we'll try the other side. So pressing the left foot down, feel the left hip come in, down, then the right hip kind of raises up. Nice. And maybe you can feel the strength in that hip that's in and down. Okay, so let's just go a little bit back and forth. So we'll just kind of practice that on each side. But one hip comes in and down, the other one lifts. Yeah. Nice. And then from there, when we press one foot down, we can lift the other leg up. So the knee comes up now, and then switching sides. And rather than just walking, let's really try to press one foot down, let the hip come in, and then the other leg lifts. So press the foot down, hip comes in, other leg lifts. So it's kind of this slow and steady march, and we're engaging that hip each time. Got your wall next to you if you need it. Okay. Now let's see if each time we press one foot down, we can see how high we can raise the other knee. So you could use your wall to help. So we're pushing one foot down and seeing how high we can raise the other knee. So getting more into the hip. Yeah, so one foot's pushing down, the other knee is lifting up. So it's like this opposite action. Nice. All right, let's lower both legs down. And if you want, you can shake your legs out. Okay, we'll continue working with this with this hip list. Little tongue twister. Let's bring the right foot down. Press the right foot down. You can use your wall for support. Lift the left leg and start to bring it forward and then bring it back. So it's a bit of a swing. And the whole time we're keeping our right foot pressed into the ground, keeping the right hip in and down as we go forward and back with the other leg. Nice. Okay, and then when you're ready, we'll lower that leg back down. Switch sides. So pressing the left foot in firmly, hip comes in, and then right leg can swing forward and back. Slow swing forward and back. And we don't really want our left leg just hanging out. We really want to pay attention to that hip in action and down pressing of the foot. Okay, lowering it back down. Let's shake it out. Is it just me or is that harder than it looks? Okay. Nice. Okay, let's do a little stretchy so you can have your hand supporting, and we'll keep our left foot down, cross the right ankle over the knee, and sit back. Yeah, straighten the, or I mean, stretch the outer hip. Nice. Let's lift back up and we'll switch sides. Okay, as you're ready, we'll come on up. So we'll continue starting with the left foot again. So left foot's going to press down, hip comes in, right hip pops up, and then we'll bend the front knee, lift it up, And then we'll bring it to the side, kick the foot behind, and then come on up. So like this. So it goes out, around, and down. And same thing the whole time. We're trying to not let our left hip pop out. We're trying to keep it in and down. Nice. Getting sweaty. Okay, let's change directions. Take a break whenever you need. It's kind of like you're doing this hip circle around all directions. Nice. Okay, slower back down. Excellent. Okay, we'll switch sides. So pressing the right foot now into the ground and then lifting the left leg up, bending the knee. And then again, we'll bring it out to the side and kick backwards, bring it back up, out to the side, kick back. So you're doing this circle, hip circle with a bent knee. Yeah, yeah. And keeping that right hip in, and then we'll change directions. A little hip hop. All right, beautiful. Let's lower that back down and shake our legs out. And let's keep the legs wide and just do a little loose twist. Give our hardworking legs a bit of a break. Okay, nice. All right, you can turn towards your wall, put your hands on it, and start to walk back and do a little stretch. So we're hinging at the waist, and you can have the wall for support. It's like a downward facing dog at the wall, and then that might help to stretch out the backs of your hips. If you don't feel like it's much of a stretch, you can also do a forward fold. If you want more of a stretch, that's an option. Taking nice deep breaths. Beautiful. All right, let's slowly come on up to standing. We're going to do another variation working with this hip list. So this time we'll start with the right foot pressing down, hip coming in, and then after your left leg pops up, we're going to go out and down. And it doesn't matter how high you go, it's just an action of out and down, and you're feeling some engagement now in both sides of the hips, but in different ways. And of course, we can use our wall for balance support. Beautiful. Let's lower that back down. Shake your leg out if it needs it. And then we'll switch sides, pressing left foot down. Hip comes in and then going out and in. Left knee. It was kind of like a ballet bar class. Woo! Beautiful. Let's let that go. You can shake your legs out, bring them wide. And again, you can use the wall with wide legs over, or you can do wide legs and bend over towards the ground. And I always like to kind of just shift my hips left and right just to get more of a stretch in that area, inner hip, outer hip. So that's always an option. Nice. Okay, as you're ready, Slowly coming on up, whatever way works for you. Excellent. Okay, we are going to come into a lunge. So bringing the right foot forward, bend the front knee, and then left leg back. If you can, bend the back knee as well. That way the hips will face forward, and we'll think about pressing the front foot down, just like we've been doing. So that front foot pressing down. Feel how that creates more action in your front leg and your front hip. Yes. Okay, and then we'll come on up and switch sides. Front foot forward, both knees bent if we can, and then pressing that front foot down. And hands can be on your hips or wherever's comfortable. Yeah, being in socks might make it slippery. I don't know. Okay, good. Beautiful. All right, let's come on up. Take those leggies. Do a little dance. Okay, nice. All right, let's come with the right foot forward again. And this time we'll step the back foot out at an angle so that you're in warrior two. So my right foot's forward, I'm facing the left, front foot's bent. And same thing, we're gonna press that front foot down into the earth and press the back foot down too. Yes. And then if you're balanced here, you can bring your arms out. Keeping those feet pressing to create stability in our legs. Amazing. Alrighty, we'll lower the arms, bring the front foot and the back foot together. And then we'll switch sides. So we'll bring the right foot back and out at an angle. So now I'm facing the right side. I'll face everybody. And same thing, pressing both our feet into the ground, feel your legs stable. And then if we're good there, we can reach the arms out and maybe flip the palms. Now you've got a nice external rotation of your shoulders. Press those feet. Feel the strength of your legs, the strength of your body. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring the feet together. Standing in Tadasana. Let's do another little twist. Nice and loose. Okay, lovely. Let's come to center. The left hand can go on the hip or just down, and we'll reach the right arm up and then do a little bend over towards the left. And again, feel as if you can press your right foot down as you reach your right arm up. Nice. All right, let's come on down. Same thing, second side. We'll reach the left arm up. Same thing, pressing the left foot down as you reach the left arm up. And then we bend over to the right. Okay, coming on down. We're going to cross the right foot in front of the left. Okay, and then, oh yeah, and then we'll reach the right arm up. That's very neat. Yeah, holding the wall is good. And then same thing, we'll reach over to the left. Maybe a bit now, there's a bit more of an opening in the right hip. Pressing the feet down, reaching the arm up into the left. Beautiful. All right, let's bring it down. We'll change the cross of the feet. Left foot crosses in front of right foot. And same thing, left arm reaches up and over to the right. Ooh, bouncy. Beautiful. Okay, let's come on down. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the ground. So if you have a pillow or something to sit on, grab those. Merci. So make your way down however you like. If you want to transition with a forward fold first, or if you just want to come right down, it's up to you. Dee, 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 dee. And eventually we'll meet sitting on our pillows. Let me adjust my camera here. Oh, that's not my camera. That's my camera. It's tech savvy. Okay. Let's bring our legs wide. So we've got, hopefully we're sitting up on something which can help with the being able to sit a little more upright. And we'll pay attention to the hips. And rather than folding at the back, let's see if we can really hinge at the hips. And you might not go far at all, but we'll just feel that hinge. And then whenever you can't hinge anymore, we'll stop there. And then we can bring our hands in front or keep them on the hips, whatever works. Yeah. I'll breathe here. All right, let's come on out of that. Let's bring our left hand over to the left and the right arm up. And then same thing, you can reach with your arm and lean over. And if you'd like to bring your arm down, you can let it rest on the back of your head. And we'll reach the arm up again and we'll switch sides. So right arm comes down, left arm up, and reach over to the right side. All right, we'll come on up. This is one of my favorite ones. So we'll bring the hands together and do a circle like we're stirring a pot. So you're leaning forward, doing a big circle with your arms, like you're stirring a giant cauldron or witch's brew. Okay, and then we'll change directions. Nice. One more. Finish the brew and come to center. Okay. Let's bring our feet together so that we're in Baddha Konasana here. And same thing, let's come forward, but instead of bending forward with the back, see if you can hinge at the hips. And then once you can't hinge any longer, if you'd like to then come forward by curling inward, that's also great. All right, let's come on up. You can lean back with your hands behind you, and then we'll bring the feet apart, knees facing up, and you can actually raise your toes so that just your heels are on the ground and start to knock the knees right and left. The windshield wiper knees. We did all this hip strength and stability. Nice to get some mobility too. Oh, beautiful. All right, let's knock the knees over to the right. And then we'll come on up with the hands and come over towards the right leg. I'm facing the right leg now. And then we can stay here, or if you want, you can start to lean forward and just open up this right hip a little bit more. Yeah, just go as far as feels comfortable. All right, we'll start to walk our hands back up, and then your heels can stay where they are, and then you can just flip the knees over to the left side, and then same thing, start to come over your left knee, and then stay upright, or you can come forward as much as you want. Beautiful. Let's come on up to center, and we'll bring the feet together once more into Baddha Konasana. And then if you're sitting on your pillow, see if you can move it, and then you can use it to place under your head, and we can come on back. Whee! And now we have our pillow under our head. That's comfortable. Excellent. And now we're resting here. Passive opening for the hips. Whenever you're ready, you can feel free to extend your legs out or keep them bent and knock your knees together, maybe. And we will rest here in our Shavasana. Start to tune back into your body. Noticing the weight and shape of your body on the floor. Breathing in and out, noticing the breath. And start to bring your awareness back into your body. Slowly taking your time, making your way back into a final seat. so that we will close our practice together. Sitting however you like. Maybe closing your eyes or gazing to one place in front of you, tuning once more back into your body, acknowledging the inner strength and stability that you have, acknowledging the effort that it took to come here today and thanking yourself for making that effort. And I will end here with a peace chant. It goes Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, and it means may all beings everywhere be happy and free. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.